right.
3, 2, 4, 2.
And we're back. We've reached the end of the round. As the rebel, or the beginning of the round, as the rebel prince, in his misty form, makes his hasty retreat into the forest. It looks like. Are you guys trying to stop the wolves from eating your horses, or are you going to just let it happen and then hope that they go away?
Awesome.
Probably worth a conversation. Like, what are we doing?
We gotta go save the horses.
Ptolemy's just got his tentacles that are kind of going, like the end of it are going into his ears, like he's wet-willing himself, but he doesn't like the sound of the dying horses.
Shadows.
Okay, how many?
Alcur is going to use a ghost sound to make a horrible howl. Like a different horrible howl.
Okay, give me a...
He's going to keep doing it.
Okay, you're making horrible howls. Give me a D20 roll with your knowledge nature.
Alright. Natural 20, 28.
Okay, the wolves have will DCs of 15. Okay, so you're scaring some of them away with your howls, one a turn. So this round, you scare one of them away. One of the injured ones doesn't like the noise, and you see he's got his tail tucked between his legs, and he's injured, and it's fucking off. This round, Shadow unleashes a bunch of arrows. You can see regular wolves.
So, aim at my prey. The guy who's already injured. That guy.
He is no longer your prey because that...
No, I reset. Oh.
You can't see the big dire wolves. You can see the regular wolves.
No, I can't.
No. There's like a gatehouse that they're in.
Okay. Regular wolves then?
Mm-hmm. None of them are injured. Are you designating a prey, or are you just firing?
If I leave... Can I... I was wondering if I can track using the prey. Using a single prey circumstance perception on +2 circumstance survival.
If you change your prey, you lose your prey of the Rebel Prince.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
26,
Is a
27.
critical hit.
Okay, and 11, 3, 8, 16.
Hits.
Okay, so 9 plus 8 is 17.
You injure a wolf badly with 3 arrows. Take off your 3 arrows.
That was
Hey.
2.
Oh, 2 arrows? Sorry. Is anyone
Actually,
else
yeah.
this round trying to
Fair.
scare away the...
Another, so 17 plus, minus 6 is 5, 22.
hits?
Okay, another one.
Kills a wolf.
15. Did I miss the second shot?
No?
No, I didn't. Okay, so then there's another attack. Because I had, that was a critical, which did that amount of
Double.
damage.
Yep.
Then I
Forgot his other.
Okay, then the damage on another
the other
wolf.
wolf is 10. 6, sorry.
6 damage. Okay. Hail of arrows comes down.
Oscar's gonna. He's lamenting, picking up his dagger, going to pick up his short bow. He's like, "Oh, hey, a dagger!" You think he saw his dagger downstairs.
Okay. The wolves pegged off one of your horses. At this point.
Was that the one with the dimples?
There's less horse screaming. Any other actions for you guys this round? That was the dire wolves and the wolves. Each round they're going to kill a horse. From this point on.
Walker's gonna keep making howly sounds. It's cantrip. It's gonna keep just belting them out. The golden goldies.
Okay. 15 DC.
This was 13.
13. Okay. Injured. The injured one's fucking off.
Yeah.
Crusher is going to do
We could go open the doors, let him into the castle. Come on, guys. Do something.
Oscar doesn't really care about the animals. He cares about their value.
There's 2 silver pieces of profit per one we could bring back. Or we just sink a bunch of gold. We're sinking gold.
All right, Shadow on this round.
Yeah.
Okay, is it 3 or 4 more arrows? 3, right?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, isn't it 4?
I don't know if it's your hunted prey that you get the extra one against or not.
Flare multiple attack. I just shot 1 round.
Here, I will check Hunter's Edge. Hunter Flurry, whatever the hell it's called.
No, it doesn't. Just regular. But I need I need to know what my range penalty is, because right now, what's the range?
120.
Can I go down to the first window?
You can go down to the armory as a move, yeah.
And then how far is that?
95.
Okay, cool.
Nearest
So I
wolf.
can hit like that group.
Okay.
No, the edge, the flurry, it only reduces the penalty. It doesn't give me an extra attack. So, 9, yes.
You have Flurry, right?
Yeah.
It only works against your hunted prey.
Only against the hunted prey.
Yeah, so your minuses are normal minuses, not the
Multiple attack penalties.
yeah, are regular
On
against,
prey.
but you know, not
Okay.
against everything else.
Okay, so that's 5, 17.
Are we
That's
adding it up
16.
every time, or can we mark down a number so you don't have to add it up every time?
2 hits.
Okay.
9 and 8, 17.
17 damage. You badly injured one of the wolves, which sends it away. It doesn't want to stick around. The dire wolves this round are now viciously attacking your horses, and the combined pack kills the second horse. There's a
Oh, that one had a spot on the backside. Oh, it had the best teeth of the lot of them.
Rebel Prince has disappeared into the forest. Wolves. All the wolves are helping the dire wolves. Next round.
Do like baboon sounds.
Okay. You switch up the noises.
26.
Nice. That's a critical success. You send, we'll say, 2d3 wolves scattering.
Get out of here, baboons. 4 wolves.
4 wolves. Okay, they don't like monkey sounds.
I'll do baboons next.
Tony looks like he looks horrified at
He
the,
hates the other sounds. That are
the sounds of the jungle.
Crusher was actually putting healing on Krieger.
Okay.
Healing.
Oh, you the skill.
The
You've subtracted arrows from Shadow.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay.
How much damage did he?
What is your? Do you have battle medic?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a DC.
Okay.
Okay. You're now immune to battle medic and nothing was healed.
The dire wolves and the alpha wolf of the pack are visible to Shadow's arrows.
Let's pick a direwolf that's already injured.
They take down one more horse. There is a horrible sound from the rebel prince, and you notice the wolves are now starting to look like they're about to leave. They leave one horribly injured.
At least that one was the dag of the bunch. Still, fuck you.
There's an injured one.
Yeah, you can see they're like turning to leave, like they're listening and they're growling. All their muzzles are full of pink.
That one that is injured.
The injured dire wolf.
Yeah.
Hit.
Does from above,
Yeah, we said +1.
so 26.
Hit. Not a critical.
Critical. 27 for animal.
Okay, you're 1 away from critical.
21 second arrow.
It's a hit.
Okay, and 11.
Okay, 3 more arrows from your stores,
And 17 damage on the already injured one.
taking out frustration against the dire wolves. Months you've been cooped up. Didn't want to waste your arrows by firing at the wolves as they're coming and going, because that didn't help you get out of your room. This thing has a lot of hit points, however it's bloodied now. It wants to get the fuck out of there. Baboon noises next? Is that what you're doing, Alker? Right. Give me a knowledge nature. You're basically trying to make apex animal noises.
21.
Okay, yeah, you scare a wolf. It goes limping from there, and the rest of the wolves are actually running.
Oh, Krieger. I should probably take a look at that. You seem faint.
A little bit. A little bit.
Huh?
That horse is going to be so fucked up for the rest of his life.
It's good for nothing now. It just kicks everything that comes near it.
Poor horsey. Okay, you do still see the dire wolves. I don't know if you're taking retributive long-range arrow attacks at the injured dire wolf.
Yes.
Wait, what's the minus?
You're at
Range?
160 feet away.
So, 1 increment,
1 increment.
I'm gonna assume.
That's it, range. I don't know. The only bow I had I gave to you.
This is where we learn these things. Weapons. Equipment.
Yeah, it should be here under.
Range, baby. Range. Wolfing fat.
Shields, weapon strike. Range. -2. Interesting. They kept that.
Okay. 2, 19 and 16 or 17. Sorry.
The 19 hits.
Imagine having to fight the entire front line of champions with
4. Yeah.
Chuck that brain, chuck it! It would be like the
6 more
shield.
damage.
It would be like the
Shield
fucking
wall
shield wall of
It would be a phalanx.
6 more damage on that wolf.
They're just all protecting each other and fucking retributive striking everyone. Yeah. Yes, there would be like, oh, now I get my reaction. I get my reaction. Bang bang. I wonder if 2 champions could rescue the guy in the middle with 2 retributive.
Would the DR reduction stack? Is the question. AO power would work for sure. Does the DR?
That's that's an interesting question.
Yeah. It depends on how it's worded.
Because I believe it grants you resistance.
That's
so
right.
I think it doesn't stack.
I think the highest resistance applies.
Yeah.
But still the striking.
Yeah, the striking.
You still get the beat.
Or the guy to the left is who you protect. That's the.
That's the rule.
That's the rule.
Oh, funny. Neat. Okay, so how much damage on that?
6.
6. Okay, it's still alive but very injured.
And if you're the guy getting hit, you get the resistance, then you snap your shield.
Okay. A lot of the wolves have gotten away. They seem to be heeding the call of the rebel prince as it's kind of growling in its state.
It was able to growl.
Yep.
Wow. What is the Seals thing? Should we go and kill it now?
Might have to track it down. It did leave a lot of blood behind. I can track it. It's probably Krieger's blood.
It's the middle of the night.
I can track it.
Well, it's dusk.
Krieger,
No.
drink this. I'm gonna start treating his wounds. I'm not gonna do it. Are we taking a moment? He's doing it like this
Yeah,
way.
we're taking a moment.
Okay, he's taking 10 minutes to treat Krieger's wounds.
In that 10 minutes...
So, Mark, I'm not pissing in your wounds, but yeah, it's.
Stop doing it. No, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts.
I rolled a 2.
So
I will
I
punch
rolled
you
a
in the
4
throat.
I rolled a 4 when I tried to help him, so.
Darian's gonna take 10 minutes refocus
There's something
Okay.
wrong with your. There's something wrong with this.
and do a lay on hands.
Do you have to make a roll when refocusing, or is it just?
No,
automatic?
you just
You have to pray or do something relevant to your.
He prays to the 5-faced god. Help his companion.
He just sort of kneels
I'm just
down,
gonna double check
prays
something.
over his longsword.
So we could just hide in here till morning, find a nice tight little closet or something to just all pack into.
Oh yes, Ptolemy's tentacles come back into hands, affects them, and shakes them a little bit.
We should probably rescue her there. So sad down there. Baptized in blood.
Is that what that noise is?
Yep.
You sort of look down in the courtyard, you can see it lying on its side, bleeding, its head kind of kicking up a little bit.
It's still alive. We should go. Hey,
Let's go and rest. Let's go and save it.
Alker, let's go.
Precious already.
Let's go. You're the vet. Let's go.
He's trying to mend Krieger, who's like several shades more pale. He's looking a little shaky. On top of the fatigue, that probably doesn't feel too good.
Yeah.
How does
You can take Crusher. Will go with Oscar to go make sure the pony doesn't bleed out.
spells are heightened to half your level, right?
Well, you know, to a circle half your level. It's like a spell, so it goes second, third, fourth, fifth. They have a funny way of writing that.
Well, it's
It's just
Okay.
first level spell at this level.
yeah.
Yeah. Next level will be third.
Okay, you make your way down. You open up
Or
the
second.
portcullis to go across and then down.
Yeah.
Okay, you go to the front door. Oh god, the blood! The blood!
Well, okay, this is Wolf Pelt, and this is Batwing, and
That was shitfish over there.
No, there's one dead wolf amongst them.
oh, look at this. Hey, not all bad. Get in here.
So, Pressure will try to medicus.
Okay, try a medical check on the horse.
Yay, I do. It's a 8.
2d8.
2d8. 6.
Okay, you save the horse. What did you call it? Nag?
It was the neg.
He'll open the door and let it wander inside.
Oh, Naggy. Come on inside.
Yeah, it's looking pretty scared and skittish, but you lead it
sure.
inside
Here we go.
the hall.
Hey,
and-
Oscar, come with me. We need to make sure that that wolf can't pull on the lever again.
So we're gonna go pull the portcullis on the front gate, on the main gate.
Okay.
Pull the portcullis down and drop the bridge.
Well, do you think we can make meatballs out of this mess?
Let's just do this first.
Okay, you lower the bridge.
There's also a portcullis now that we can put down.
There is a portcullis for the front gate.
Put that down.
All right, you do find a lever, and two of you heave on the lever, and the portcullis slowly closes.
Can you put something so that the wolf can't easily pull it out?
I can fuck with it.
No, it's just so that,
You could also
Something-
close doors, or you could leave the portcullis open so you could fire through it. It's up to you.
We'll leave the portcullis open so we can fire through it.
All right.
The,
The door is open, portcullis down.
The mechanism that is used to lower the gate,
Yep.
we would like for it to be a manual process. As in, we don't want because we want to make it so that you're pulling on a thing. If you let go, it goes back down. That's most where I went like it was like going slowly.
Okay. Yeah.
So if he comes and tries
So
that shit
you're
again,
going to try to disable
He
it.
has to at least stay there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're trying to disable the device.
Yep.
Portcullis is a pretty decent device. We'll say it's a third level device.
Worst case scenario, break the fucking thing.
Yep.
Talking about the bridge.
The
or
third level device is DC 18.
Okay. 22.
Okay. You fuck it up enough that you're gonna have somebody having to pull it into place. There is the last latch that will catch. Do you want the catch to still be there? Or
Yeah,
not?
we want to catch this.
Okay.
I want it to really
All
function.
right.
Just,
So you're gonna have to pull on some heavy duty chains and kind of force
correction.
feed the.
You're gonna pull some maybe do chains.
it's fine. Don't want that thing.
Alright.
It's changed again.
Okay, now here, let's see how much good meat we got out there. It was some tails, make some whips or something.
I'll leave that to you.
I mean, there's perfectly
Shadow-
good tack out there.
Shadow comes down, is like, where are the fucking horses?
And Shadow sees a horse confronted by a horse,
Tanner.
just sitting off the side, and nickers and moves away from you.
Alright. Meatball. What's gonna be in our meatball?
Oh, Shadow's gonna skin the horses.
Okay, so Shadow comes outside. Ugh. Freedom, sort of. You see them fucking around with the portcullis in the gate.
Are the horses worth skinning after being savaged by dire wolves?
You're gonna make, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of holes.
It's a leather net.
Oscar invented the leather nightie.
Okay.
Alright, what are the four of you guys doing upstairs? Oscar's trying to heal people, I guess?
Krieger's just leaning against the wall and
Alker is trying to, it's gonna take an hour, at least. This is virulent. Actually, you can try to give him an hour.
yeah, just give me a few prayers here.
There's something wrong with the blood is missing.
We did come to an agreement. It was a vampire, right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
is Krieger now a vampire?
Potentially.
No, don't do this. Shadow's still skinning horses.
We need to make certain Krieger is not ill. I don't know if it works that way between species. Maybe I should think about it.
Maybe you should. In the meantime, if this doesn't hurt him, he's probably okay. Heals him again for another 6, bringing him his healable damage to 0.
Okay. It still looks very pale.
I'm going to do a knowledge religion or knowledge medicine
Sure.
to figure out.
Yeah, DC 20.
Nope.
I rolled a natural 1. What wonderful information would they give me now? Because I got a 9.
The best thing to do is to drain all the blood and
And
put
replace
it
it with garlic sauce.
You rolled a natural 1.
Yep.
Pressure doesn't do any better.
Okay. Leeches. Or bleeding.
But bloodletting or leeches would be the way to be sure he's not going to turn.
So I'm gonna make a medicine roll.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm not great at it. Nope. Sounds right to me.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2.
What was the
He's
total?
also
Well,
critical
the
fumble.
total would be 6.
Also critical fumble.
Okay. Alcur is a healer. You've seen him do some pretty interesting things. It could be a taint in his blood.
Okay. Are there any, let's check the alchemy lab downstairs for leeches.
Yeah, the alchemy lab wasn't like fresh. Nobody has used it in a long period of time. Effectively, it is an alchemy crafting bench. Like you could craft things here.
Oh. I haven't had an opportunity. We could make steaks here. Do you want to make some steaks?
Oh, stakes could be made up in the armory. There are equipment there to make weapons and to mend armor.
Are there kits?
Yeah.
Like repair kits?
Yes.
Crafting kits?
Yes.
Can we load up on
Shadows taking repair kit.
Okay. Are they all very specific or?
Here. Yes, they are. They basically say tools.
Okay.
Repair kit is 1, and then the other ones are 5.
Okay. You find 2 repair kits.
Okay, do you do a treasure? Just go to the treasure sheet and
Kit, repair kit. Yeah.
Tools? Is it for a specific thing?
so there's artisan tools, and they are for grouping, but I didn't find a thing that actually has the groupings.
alchemist tools are one, and then there's artisan tools, which are for crafts, blacksmith, woodworker, blah blah blah. Any examples?
Okay, so you find alchemist tools in the lab, and the artisan tools that you find
Full-time alchemist and
different sets are needed for different work. Okay, you find blacksmith tools. You find Bowyer Fletcher tools. You find tools to make chain armor.
Do they have a crafter book in here? For the book?
They have a formula book for.
Typically.
Is it just all common weapons? Or all
There's
common
that
things?
the
Is
typical
that
formula book has all, it's 5 silver pieces for a formula book that has all common items.
okay?
And it's 1 gold piece per formula for first level formulas.
Okay, so you find a book that describes all common items.
So basic formula book.
Yep. In the alchemy lab, you find a formula book for. I don't know if it's for each degree of alchemical gear, but lesser alchemist fire can be made with the formula. I don't know if you gained the higher versions of it.
No, you have to get them specifically independently.
Okay, so you have a formula book that describes how to make lesser alchemist fire.
Wouldn't happen to know how to make holy water with that thing, would you?
The Vampire Tower does not have formula books on how to create holy water.
No, that's unfortunate. It might not have always been a vampire tower. It could have been a powerful druid tower.
And
Moving
then
on.
and then is common simple? How do I tell the rarity of weapons? Simple, uncommon, simple. Oh, okay, I see. Do you need a book that to do martial weapons, or is it just all? common?
It depends on the level of the weapon, of the item.
Got it.
Sorry. The formula books are for all 0 level common items. Anything that's uncommon, you need a special formula for.
Got it. So you could make a maul with the common book
Right.
because it's a common martial weapon.
Yes, but I could not make a kukri
Got it.
or a nunchaku.
Or a katana, or whatever.
Right.
Cool. As for the weapons that you find in the armory, I think you guys are low enough level that you're just taking weapons. But
They're taking it all
Don't know where we're storing it.
on the deck.
okay, you find 2 daggers, a morning star, and a spear. You find a flail,
shields.
a ranseur,
Still that.
R. They R-A-N-S-E-U-R.
and a steel shield with a shield boss.
Cool.
Is it heavy steel shield or is it just steel shield?
I think it's just steel shield. It's either buckler, shield.
Wooden steel tower
Yeah,
buckler.
it is a steel shield with a shield boss, which allows you, I think, to make bludgeoning attacks with it.
And they used to have steel shields being 2 bulk. But now it's 1 bulk, which is nice.
What?
In the playtest, they were 2 bulk. It's 1 bulk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the boss does not add to the bulk, apparently.
How's your punches though?
Okay, the shield does have the heraldic device of the, like, fanged wolf on it.
a shadow. On shield.
Can I use that shield?
That's what I'll do with it. You can defend yourself with it.
Yeah, we'll see. I can't get near crap.
Okay, there is one simple ranged weapon and one simple martial, or so one martial ranged weapon. Let's roll randomly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need a D7. Just a D8.
Okay, I'll do it. I got 3.
3. Yeah, you find a bucket of darts.
Oh, they're playing games.
These are combat darts. There are 6 of them.
They're playing lawn darts.
And then the chance of actually there being a composite bow or a composite longbow are here good in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A D6
2.
is a composite longbow.
That is our most expensive item.
No. The onyx dog,
The
Magic rapier.
the magic runes.
No composite
Some
bow.
of the magic
I'm not even
stuff are
putting
like-
that. I'm not even putting that on the
Not
sheet.
that expensive.
Okay.
I'm just putting it on the ground.
Some of the things are like 3 gold pieces for the
I'm
magic.
putting it on shadow.
And it's 20 gold pieces for the bow.
Okay, you're throwing back the other bow?
The longbow?
Yeah.
Composite longbow versus longbow? Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Composite longbows are just there.
So I need to get some 3 gold piece magic.
You also find a bucket of sling stones. There's 30 sling stones and a sling.
Stones.
Sling bullets.
So that longbow is composite. So you add your half your
Half
strength,
your strength.
or is it like just you add? Is there a cap to how much strength you can add, or is it just?
No,
I think it scales.
That's cool.
it's hard to get your strength higher. That's the problem.
Composite longbow.
So, a +1 potency weapon, +1 weapon is 35 gold pieces.
Okay.
And is that the
It
same?
actually doesn't say you apply your strength.
Under composite longbow?
Yeah.
It's in the description.
Deadly or propulsive?
Propulsive.
Okay, that's the trait that it allows you to. You had half your strength modifier. Cool. Alright, I guess everyone is back up if you guys are like looting while Shadow is cutting up horses. Is Oscar helping him or?
Yeah, he's helping and he's like getting the. No, this is part of the pelts that it was carrying. Getting the leathers that we. Because they're carrying treasure, so.
Okay, so after many hours of work into the night, you've got butchered horses and a wolf pelt.
Okay.
And a lot of meatballs.
And we're making Swedish meatballs.
Krieger is sleeping in the study while people are poking through books by candlelight.
Ooh. What it says here. Is there anything interesting that's in here?
Let's see.
Krieger, you could probably go sleep in the bedroom.
Nah, he's good where he is. We wouldn't want him to be prone. There'd be too much blood pressure in his head. We have to keep him upright. We all roll very well on our medical checks.
Okay, one of the book is a reference book for the lore of the life and reign of Sargon Dragul.
Is it a light book?
Yeah, it's
Am I taking it?
too light.
It's a heavy book. Okay, we'll still take it. I will.
What time is it?
Hmm?
What day is it?
With the fight happened at
Like dawn.
Dusk.
Dusk, I mean.
yeah.
So how long is it there?
Butchering horses, probably a couple hour task, plus sifting through the armory and some of these upper chambers.
Okay.
Okay. There's a A journal or family bibliography, biography, autobiography, something. Haven't read it yet.
Another book that you find of interest, like some of them are just more like ledgers and
Yep.
like common books, or there is a dusty tome that describes the cultures of the world.
Does it have a date on it?
It's really old,
Circa old.
circa the time of perhaps even before Zargul. It's weird. It talks about there being other cultures out there and different sides to a struggle that has raged across the find my notes to the dungeon. Stop. That has raged across Runarach. Runerach.
Is that the name of our world, or
It's the name of your world. And you find the names of the divisions of Runarach. And I will paste them so that you could see them. There is I Sil Runarach, Yi Sil Runarach, San Sil Runarach, Sai Sil Runarach, Nua Sil Runarach, and Loch Sil
Can you
Runarach.
send that directly to Mark?
Oops, sorry.
His computer went boop and mine didn't.
I thought I was sending it to the group.
That's
Chat this group.
okay.
You are Sam Sil Runarach, and you never realized that Sam was separated from Sil. It was always like Samsil,
Yep.
but it spells it in that way. It'll take some time to study it, but it has some very basic information about the 6, what do they call them, divisions?
Divisions, yep.
And how each of the divisions forms a province of the world.
Six, eh? Is there historical relevance to squares?
Yes. In fact, near the book, you see this curious object that looks like a cube.
Do the sides of the cube have like Asil, Esil, Samsil, Sisil, Noasil, Loxil on them?
There are 6 sides to the cube. Each of the sides of the cube seem to be segmented, kind of like a Rubik's Cube. Let me count how many, how big the grid is. The grids are divided 5 by 5 to a face. Perfect squares across a cube. And there's a strange sigil on each of the faces of the cube. Right in the center.
Right.
You recognize one of the sigils as Samsil. It is an old script, like the symbol means Samsil, and
And it's in the middle square of the 5 squares.
it's in.
Of the 5 by 5 on the one face.
Yep,
Yeah. So is it like each side is 5 by 5, and in the center there's a square. That has
That's
the
right.
sigil.
yep. It's this weird cube. It's about this big. It was resting near the book on the shelf. It was dusty. It's heavy. It's like made out of metal.
Is it one light?
What's that?
Is it a light?
What do you mean a light? One light.
I'm taking Grid World Cube.
Call it the Cube of Runerak.
Mark. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Also, this was about 5 minutes into the introduction. On the bottom right-hand side.
Pen.
That was put down about 5 minutes in.
Okay.
So like, well, the question was, the province is square, and it's like, yes, no, is it like perfectly square? Yes. That was okay. So that was the guess. It's like, oh, okay.
Shit.
We are in the plains.
Bad plane.
This isn't necessarily bad plane.
Not
but-
necessarily.
Not necessarily, but okay. All right. So the cube of Runerak. I'm going to put a little bit in here. This is a globe. Globe.
Globe.
Cube. It's a cube. It's a cube. I need to contemplate this. Krieger, are you feeling better? I like.
Krieger is not feeling better. He's breathing funny. He looks white, like several shades whiter. What does this mean? It's a child's toy. I had one of those when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yes, it's in the home still. Oscar!
Make a fucker meatballs. What you want?
Did we ever sell the strange, funny cube? The thing that you said was made out of iron?
Yeah.
Do you know who you sold it to?
Yeah.
You actually sold it to yourself. You liked it. It's at your home in Nulb.
A brilliant and sexy buyer bought it.
Oh! A brilliant and sexy buyer bought it.
But it's going to be a little expensive to get it back.
You use it like as a doorstop. You mash meat with it sometimes. You're just like, it's strange iron. I like it. You like the feel of it.
I need a gold to go get it back.
Alcur does not like the feel of the cube. There's something like weird about the metal. Kind of makes your skin crawl. It's like it absorbs a little bit of your heat.
Check.
Yep.
What is this thing made out of? It's made out of blood of
Curse of the
fucking shove it in 11.
You think it's iron, but there's something too heavy about it to be iron. Like it might be a metal on the inside, or it might be some sort of like composite metal.
It's been a while since our knowledge checks weren't 33.
33. DM, tell me everything you have planned. Fuck you.
Please hand your notebook over to me. Yeah. There's something wrong with this. I think it's dangerous. You should probably warn your buyer. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oscar comes up and blood up to us.
Who wants meatballs?
Oh, I do. As long as they're not. Don't mix the possum with the horse.
Nah, me. This is high quality horse and wolf meatball.
Hey, Krieger. Do you want some meat? We're gonna fry up some meatballs.
Okay.
I think you could use some meat.
Could use some meat.
All right, so they pile down in the kitchen or leave. It's a cube. I'll buy mine back and we can compare it.
What are you fucking talking about dangerous? not fucking dangerous.
Doesn't feel right. It's
Yeah, it looks exactly like that.
Yeah, same fucking thing. It's fucking. They make good smashing. But, I mean, it's a priceless artistic creation that, used for sentimental purposes of education and learning.
find the one that you sold. We need to learn more about these things. This is crucial.
Takes it away from the dwarf. Strength 10 fight. He takes it to the cube and takes it to the cube and puts it back on the desk and is looking for more information about these other sills.
Yeah, it's just basically this book claims to have write-ups about
Yeah.
the sills, and if you are to believe that your world is a cube, then it's talking about the other
Other sides of the cube.
sides, which it calls divisions.
Yeah, we'll see.
It just doesn't seem right, Oscar. Like, the world is big. Something always just... That doesn't seem right, like Walker, is that nuts?
No. It's big. Can't get to the edge of it. What do you think, you're gonna fucking fall off? Hey, you want meatball?
Walker's like, hobgoblins had to come from somewhere.
What?
The hobgoblins had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, they went.
Kingdom of Samsil existed in peace for a long time before the hobgoblins came. Well, knights were a little pushy, but
We're gonna be doing. So the next 5 days, lore, sill, lore, sill, lore, sill, lore,
5
sill.
days.
okay. Well, you guys fry up some meat, and then I guess you're camping here.
Yep.
I believe this is called. This would be what? Cabining or.
Okay, so you've got a bunch of
Squawking.
butchered horses.
Squawking.
You've fiddled with the front gate. You've gathered up some items. You find artisan tools for cooking. I don't care now if you want to take them from the kitchen.
Yep.
Hey, you're
You
like, hey.
insist on hunting the rebel prince. I suggest we do it during the day.
Agreed.
Hey, so, something's wrong.
What's wrong? What do you mean? Hey, what are you talking
This has probably been the most lucrative day I've had in quite some time. Get my meatballs taste right. They should taste like gold. They should taste like the freedom of wealth.
Well,
They should taste like prosperity.
Krieger's like falling asleep in his plane
I'm
kind
no
of thing.
culinary expert, but I've never heard anyone describe horse meat as, what was it you said?
Prosperity.
Prosperity. Yeah,
No.
no, that's never happened ever.
Freedom of wealth. Lack success.
Nope.
Yep.
Eating horse is
lore
what poor
or
and desperate people do.
I've seen people get cut What do you do with your wounded?
What do you mean?
In warfare, people get wounded.
Yeah.
They stand up or do they lie down?
What are you talking about?
Lore warfare.
He's trying to fix
This
our
asshole.
failures of medicine.
Oh yeah, you guys don't have leeches, so have you started bleeding him yet or not?
We're keeping him upright so that the blood doesn't get to his head.
Okay.
He doesn't want any brain damage.
Yeah, warfare. You got stretchers. People lie down.
He should be lying down.
He has blood sickness. He needs to keep the blood out of his mind.
What's wrong with you? If you've lost enough, whenever you lose blood, you have to lie down.
He's been poisoned by a werewolf.
Or you pass out.
Sorry, he's been poisoned by a vampire.
You will fall out.
Shadow's ears perked up when.
Sorry, it's easy to get them confused. He was poisoned by a vampire.
Krieger, you can listen to these idiots, you can listen to me. Lie down.
Yeah, Crusher just pushes him, lies him down.
kind of lie Krieger down on the side.
Lies him down. Puts his feet up.
Do you want him to get sick?
Honestly.
If he's getting better, then he wouldn't be passing out, now would he?
These meatballs are great, says all he's sitting at a table eating. He's got swinging his feet.
13 medicine?
He's happy. Wow, okay. You think that him lying down is the best thing, and they're arguing that he should be lying straight up.
He needs to lie down.
You failed. We critically failed.
Listen, you silly savage. This is how it's done.
Where?
Everywhere.
No, it's not.
Yes.
In war, you're wounded, lie down.
Not when you've been poisoned by a vampire. It's totally different.
He has not been poisoned.
If we had leeches, we would be purifying his blood by leech.
Does that mean that Krieger's become a vampire? Just tell me.
Only if he lies down.
He's like cutting a meatball.
You'll be fine.
Oh, he says, do you think you'd be a nice vampire?
Krieger will be fine. He just needs to rest.
I don't know.
Feed him and give him water.
Yeah, he ate. Every time you wake him, he eats something and he drinks some water. And he'll sit up if you want him to sit up and sleep. He'll lie down if you want. He's currently lying down.
I'll take responsibility for
Would you really take responsibility? You
Yes.
could kill him.
it. I'll take responsibility for it.
So what are we doing about the vampire puppy?
That's a good question.
I can track him. So wait for the sunrise. We'll do what we did with this bastard over there.
Will it be too late in the morning?
Well, he's gonna be in his little thing. We'll just go kill all the other wolves and drag him on the sunlight.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to spend the night and the next day sort of bringing himself back together.
That's fine. We can at least take him out of his lair in the sunlight.
Yeah, we're gonna need something to carry him with.
Ropes. Chop him with a freaking neck.
Don't awaken me.
He was a cloud. A sack would be more appropriate. Top. Bedding.
Probably a tarp would be best.
Do we have tents in our survival kits?
Krieger's got a puppy.
There was bedding downstairs.
Bedrolls. I have a bedroll.
Look, I don't care what the thread count is on your sheets. That wolf weighs 1,000 pounds. They're gonna tear.
We have multiple ones.
I don't want to use my bedding to carry a bloody mound. Alright.
You said there were tarps and stuff covering.
Yeah,
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
there were tarps upstairs that were covering all the benches and everything. Like it was packed
We
away.
used the tarps from the alchemy lab.
Yeah.
Okay, tarps in the alchemy lab and also in the armory.
Now,
Others in the armory? For armor and stuff?
There was some stuff like you could probably repair leather armor up there, and there's probably enough little metal like wires to make a suit of chainmail or a chain shirt, but there's some material up there. All of it's old, like it's just been left. Like they closed up shop and nobody went into this tower for some reason. You haven't finished exploring it. In fact, there are many rooms in this place you have not poked around in. It is
Well,
late
it's-
though. Like
it-
you've skinned horses and played around and looked in the library, and you're getting this Krieger's already starting to get
Traveled
rest.
all day.
Traveled all day, you know. Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna call this base camp for Operation Fuck That Wolf. And I guess we're gonna have to be here till the meatballs taste right.
I don't want to fuck a wolf. Just told me. That's icky.
You do what you gotta do.
He finishes half of his meatball. He's pushing the other half of it around the plate.
Finish your meatball.
Okay, you start eating it. He smiles. He likes joking around with Oscar.
So, from tomorrow, we go, we try to find this cave. If it looks safe, we also try to depopulate the wolves. And then we come back here and rest if we need to.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's fair to say those two dire wolves will be guarding his lair along with a lot of the wolves we saw before.
Put a lot of them. I think there's a lot of them.
They did seem to take off when he howled.
Probably because he wanted them protecting his lair.
Makes sense.
Just track it.
Should make it easier to track. I'm just saying, that's a lot of wolf.
Well, aren't you a lot of human? Come now, champion of the five-faced god, you gotta be like the humiest human.
There was a
I don't know what humiest means, but I'm going to take it as a compliment.
There was a bucket of arrowheads. How many arrowheads were there?
40.
Done. Shadow's putting that on his.
Arrow components.
Yep.
So, we're gonna track him down, try to skin the forest as it would.
Your obsession with money is somewhat disturbing. However,
Never steered me wrong. Heart of gold. That's me.
Oscar, I would argue if you are eating a combination of horse and wolf meatball, your greed has steered you wrong.
Can't argue with free.
They're actually quite tasty, Sis told me. After a winter of possum, it's a step up.
My lord!
Yes?
Perhaps if you should find yourself in the company of fellow nobility, you should refrain from expressing your love of possum, horse, or wolf meat.
Oh, yes. I suppose those are traditional dishes in Sylvania.
Stick with beef and pork. I think you'll be fine.
Oh. Chicken?
Oh, chicken is
Pheasant?
fine.
Pheasant?
Yeah, pheasant, sure.
I don't like cat.
No, cat's a no-no.
One of the cats got into one of Shadow's traps when he left them behind, and sad to see Whiskers go. We were hungry.
Nothing better than free.
My lord, you didn't tell me about every time you deviate from cultural norms.
Oh, okay.
You're out of stories now, aren't you?
Just this meatball.
Alright, I'm gonna watch the door then.
Alright, you guys are taking watch.
Yep.
I'm gonna read you something. Of a basic vampire ability.
Comes back in an hour.
Apparently Ahmed's read the book.
I haven't read the fucking book.
Coffin Restoration. Divine, necromancy negative. Unlike other undead, a vampire isn't destroyed at 0 hit points until it falls unconscious. If its body rests in its coffin for 1 hour, the vampire regains 1 hit point, after which fast healing begins to function normally. And the mistiest